Eventually you can be like, well, dude, we all want to go past whatever we're going, but it seems like by the time we either get there or get in the transition of vehicle transfer, you only survive like a couple months, and then that's a wrap, bro. Most of them just be like, we didn't expect like nutrition to run out, or relearning the chemistry of the biodiversity of biology, or re-inhabiting oxygen, or the cause and effect of particular chemical reactions of a particular water source versus a non-water source, the needed of nutrition versus a non-need nutrition of minerals. Dude, I don't like you, bro. I mean, it's just the truth, bro. There's even more horrible truths, but I don't think that any of us should ever have to deal with that horrible truth. The horrible truth would be like, you've been alone, bro. Like, the androids are like, that's it, bro. Almost every single human that ever came into contact with most of the things you were already dealing with, they just couldn't even survive it, bro. Couldn't even survive it. No, dude. The very stress level of itself caused them to just leave. What you saying, bro? Bro, do you think every time it's a cop or someone that says, hey, you gotta go, you need to leave this area, sometimes the very stress level of the problems, or the language barrier of one trying to explain to the other, hey, I don't know why, but this is what needs to be done in this situation. Like, I know you don't know that that's happening. I understand. Bro, you go into some dark places, bro. Yeah, dude. I know it doesn't seem like it's dangerous, but it's highly dangerous, bro. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to get a wolf to run up on me and try to bite me, but it's highly dangerous. Like, wolves are not the only things, and raptors and fucking crocodiles and cats. There are other things that are way worse. Like, migration patterns of birds just hunting down whole colonies of people just to count them out and see what the fuck. Well, you've been in this vehicle for this long. Do you even need the water and drink? Like, what are you? Like, look from a point of view, like, do you need to drink or eat anything or at all? Like, what do you do? Like, seems like you're just driving the vehicle. So is that all you need to do, is be in a vehicle to survive? Like, though, go to accustom that. Like, because I used to do that. But then they'll be like, but you don't really need to be in the vehicle. You kind of use it as a placemat. That's just an example. Dude, if I could have a conversation back with you, I would say, first things first. What do you do? What do you see through your eyes? What do I see through my eyes? As I walk through this area, though it seems safe in the day, I could lose my life if these ones right here were not warning me what could be around this corner. What you mean, lose your life? I mean, from their point of view, look. Now he turns the flashlight on. One wrong look, bro, and instead of that being a bag of hay or grass, that could have been something way dangerous. Instead of a bag of hay or grass, yeah, that could have been highly dangerous, bro. I was giving an example. Why do you do it at the same places, bro? Why is it always 7-Eleven, Dollar Tree, and you want to do it at Walmart and Costco and Targets, but you're like, nah, that's even more difficult to deal with. Why would those places be more difficult? Because cosmetics, like the building up of, hey, this is the image of how you should be. This is how your behavior should be acting. This is how you should react to these things. In fact, they build up a whole reaction image that you behave yourself into the image, that you also behave with others, and you say, well, no, you're the one that's wrong. And then finally you'll be like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm the one that's wrong. You live with highly dangerous animals at your fucking house and enslave yourself to them, not having a single idea of what their full intentions would have been to our ancient ancestors with or without weapons. Like a dog, bro, like, I'm not saying I hate dogs, because some of them, they kind of repent, but most of the time, bro, they would be like, fucking, we're trying to kill you. Like, people who have dogs have no true understanding of their deep intentions. Just because they're acting all nice to you, like, it's not that hard to be a hypocrite, bro, and turn your face just for something to drink and eat, and make sure you have a bed to stay in. No more worries of maybe being hunted down And then instead of being hunted, you're then served and catered to. Why do you pick on dogs, bro? Usually I used to pick on cats because they're even more dangerous. Because they will just fucking stay out of the picture. You might even forget that you have a cat. What? Like they'll avoid you at sometimes just to make you like periodically like out of sight, out of mind. You just forget that there's even a cat living in your house, and you're like, motherfucker, you're even more highly dangerous. Unlike a dog. Dog like at least lets you know, hey, I'm here, dude. Like, not saying I'm your friend, but I'm still here. Nasty ass back to mom. I was wanting a different kind. What is the difference between BOKs? I gotta get out of here, dude. What'd you do with that moth that it did that? Well, I went back there and I seen that they really are flying in circles back there. I was like, what the? I thought I did enough of an apology at least one time, bro. I should have stomped you out like your great ancestor I stomped out. The great ancestor? Yeah, they're much bigger, bro. And you gotta clean your shoe immediately when you do that. Because you could spread the poison from just stepping on it back to where you live. And you could actually spread it to your face and all of a sudden you're poisoned. You might adapt to it, but you could poison yourself. And if they're the paralytic kind, you could just fucking straight go paralytic cardiac arrest and paralyze your body. You saying that there's people that deal with that? There are some that do through breeding, and there's some people that never came into contact in the situation at all. So that they do come into contact, there ain't no second if and gets or 50-50. They might just straight up pass away from the situation. You sound like negative, bro. Negative. I could put both of these phones away and just wait till he calls me and then just do that own thing instead of me teaching this curriculum where there is no teachers left to even begin to teach about it, because most teachers who taught about it truly did not understand like what it meant. Like, dude, when you go saving animals, I know it feels good in your soul, but do they come ever save you? Like, you may say, yeah, they do. They'll save us. Motherfucker, you will never see a dog walking the fucking street being like, hey, bro, you need me to go get you some water, bro, in a house? You will never see that. They might even be in a backyard, and you might think the hallucinogens are working through the aerotoxins of the plants and be like, the dog's saying I can chill here. Motherfucker, the dog ain't saying you can chill here. It's like saying, get the fuck away from me, dude. Do you not know that I don't like you to begin with? I thought we had a new understanding. Are you saying the birds are worse? I'm wondering if you're just gonna eventually get to what the one I said is truly the problem. The birds are truly a huge problem, bro. Especially the ones that go hunting and build relationships with some individuals. For just a small example, me, I have some of the big ones that build relationships, and I'm like, I can't keep hanging out with you, bro. I have to hang out with humans, dude. Like, this is not a normal relationship. Like, my friends, if I end up having any friends past the other friends, they will not look at this normal. You cannot take a carnivoristic bird-like reptile poisonous species into class and be like, hey, bro, this is my homie. Like, we chill, bro.